Leslie Grace has disclosed fresh plot details for the next DCEU movie Batgirl. While a number of other DC series are in the works, Batgirl will be the first feature-length film to be released on Netflix. Batgirl will debut Grace's Barbara Gordon as the eponymous Caped Crusader, with a story by Christina Hodson, Adil El Arbi, and Bilal Fallah. J.K. Simmons will play Commissioner Gordon of the Justice League, Jacob Scipio will play crime lord Anthony Bresci, and Michael Keaton will reprise his role as Tim Burton's Batman following his work on The Flash. Brendan Fraser will portray Firefly, a serial arsonist who will most likely be the film's major adversary. Filming on Batgirl wrapped a few weeks ago in Glasgow, Scotland, with the majority of plot elements being kept under wraps. Grace, on the other hand, continues to tease fans with the film's plot. Grace discussed her character's next adventure in Batgirl in a recent interview with E! News. Grace hinted what fans can anticipate from her version of Barbara Gordon in a film she described as sort of like an investigation narrative without giving too much away. She said, "I will say one of my favorite things about our script and the heart of our movie is that you get to see Babs and this alter ego that she summons up, Batgirl, vacillate between the nuances of life and good and bad and black and white, and that there's so much in between. At the end of the day, in Gotham, so there's always a case, right? It's kind of like an investigative story, it's a detective story, so she does have a case that drives her into these crazy situations. There's not a lot of nuances in her thinking at the beginning of the story, and she gets herself into a lot of these sticky situations and has to discover a lot about parts of herself in order to get herself out of them. So, you'll get to see her grow from that kind of perspective of the world, and I really, really love that. It's like all your favorite superheroes, you get to see their origin story. You get to see them mature. It's difficult not to be reminded of Robert Pattinson's character in Matt Reeves' The Batman, which introduced spectators to a youthful Bruce Wayne honing his investigative abilities while on the search for the Riddler. Batgirl may examine Barbara's connection with her alter ego and, possibly, the urge to live one's whole life as a vigilante, similar to Bruce Wayne. While the character of Batgirl has been represented on television before, including by Alicia Silverstone in Batman and Robin, HBO Max's Batgirl is the first live-action film dedicated to the character. Grace's acting, as well as Batgirl's portrayal of its hero, will almost certainly leave an everlasting mark on the DCEU. The film gives spectators a rare chance to learn more about a character they haven't seen much of before. With Pattinson existing in another universe, Ben Affleck poised to hang up his cape, and Keaton on the verge of retirement, Grace's Batgirl could be the DCEU's go-to Bat-person. While Batgirl is set to premiere on HBO Max later this year, it may be postponed as The Flash's premiere date has been moved back to 2023.